We make troubleshooting alarms with PAR extremely easy. So let me walk you through what that process might look like for you. So right now we're looking at our single pane of glass dashboard, and the panel that I want to focus on, it's this BDA and DAS summary panel. The whole idea of this panel is to show all the networks you have in your system and the number of active alarms you have and the highest alarm severity out of those specific alarms. So you can see in this demo environment, we have two systems with a major severity, one with a minor, and the rest of these systems all seem to be clear at this time. For this example, let's just click into this Error Device 2 system. So once you click into any system, it gives you two options. You can go to the device dashboard directly or the system GUI. Something I want to point out, all the device dashboards are different depending on the OEM. So Solid's going to look different from CommScope, it's going to look different from JMA, and so on and so forth. So they're all going to be different just depending on the data we can pull. So let's click into this CommScope Error system. So once we're on this dashboard, you can see they're comprised of different tabs. Each tab has its own individual panels that are relevant to the data included. So we'll click into each of these just to kind of give you a breakdown. So the system info gives you just a high level of the system name, the inventory that's tied to the system, and the highest alarm severity on the system currently. I'll collapse this tab and let's expand the alarm data. So in the alarm data, this represents the alarms that are current on this system. So you can see the perceived severity, the event type, what the probable cause might be, any additional text, the description of that alarm, the suggested remedy, and the equipment that's currently being affected. Same thing applies for the timeline here. If you want to maybe expand this, let's expand it to the last 2 days. You can see the timeline over the past 2 days. So I'll collapse the alarm data. Let's go on to carrier and signal data. So in the carrier and signal data, at first glance, it looks pretty busy. You see kind of many different colors on this graph. It's kind of hard to kind of read at first. We do provide the ability to filter down depending on the carrier. So maybe you just want to look at T-Mobile, for example. You can click into T-Mobile and it only shows that. If you want to clear the filter and revert back to how it was before, you can clear the filter and maybe go into AT&T, for example. So we do provide the ability to kind of refine your search when troubleshooting these issues. Same thing applies for remote and signal information. So at first glance, it kind of looks really busy on the screen, but we do provide the ability to filter down by remote. So if you just want to look at a specific remote, maybe an alarm was triggered for that specific remote, so you kind of want to see what's going on, we do provide the ability to refine that search down. Same thing applies. You can clear the filter and bring it back to how it was before. Last thing I'll go over, we do provide the ability to look at AC power supply modules. So just a high level overview of the AC power supply module current and the power. So that data is reflected here. And maybe you've done your troubleshooting within PAR and you want to go to the system GUI to maybe make some changes. We do provide a shortcut up here directly to the system GUI itself.